Welcome back. I am still doing keto, and I wanted to do a special keto meal for you. Now, I haven't done scallops on this show, and I get a lot of requests about how do you do scallops because I keep overcooking mine. Well, today I'm going to show you how to make the perfect scallops, and I'm doing it with a cream spinach. And as always, instead of talking about it, let's get to it. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to cut our burner on. That's the first thing. And then what I like to use the Philadelphia whipped cream. Now this is not a sponsor. I just like using the whipped cream because it's much easier to work with than the other because it melts a lot quicker. So we have about a cup of cream cheese that we are going to melt into this. And I want to make sure this is on low. We don't want to burn this. Just going to melt this down. And to that, we're going to add some sour cream. Now, I love using the combination of heavy cream and sour cream because it gives this a nice tartness. And then to this, we're going to add our spinach. And we are going to let this cook down, and you'll see how this comes together. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add some of this roasted garlic. And I'm going to use about 4 or 5 cloves, and I'm also going to use the oil from this roasted garlic. That oil is going to give this a really nice flavor. Set this aside. That garlic oil smells amazing. Then to this, we're going to loosen this up. We're going to add our heavy cream to this. And that's going to give it that nice creaminess. You see how this is coming together. And another thing I like to do is with that roasted garlic, I like to just smash it up in there. Because that roasted garlic is nice and tender, so I like to smash it up in there just to bring out that flavor. Amazing. And next, I'm going to add in some red pepper flakes because I like it a little spicy. Then to this, we're going to add some pepper. And after we add our pepper, we're going to add just a little bit of salt because we have not added any salt to this. So we're going to add some salt. So this is our cream spinach. This is what it should look like. This is what we want it to look like. And so this is done. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to come right back and I'm going to show you just how to get those scallops nice and perfect. We'll be right back. So we're back. And one of the first things we want to do is we want to get a really hot pan. I'm using a cast iron because this is going to give me the best sear. I'm starting to feel the heat. We're going to add our olive oil. And then the next thing we're going to do, we are going to season our scallops. Now we're going to season one side first, and then when they're in the pan, we're going to season the other side. So we're going to start off by seasoning one side first. And make sure you hit these really generously because once they hit that pan, that hot pan, a lot of that salt flavor is going to go. And we're starting to see that smoke come from this pan. And so what we're going to do, we're going to start at 12 o'clock and we're going to work our way around. Now, this pan needs to be nice and hot. You hear that sound? That's what we want. And once these start to brown, then our next step, we are going to start to season this side, and then we're going to flip them over. This is going to take maybe about 2 to 3 minutes tops, if that. And do not touch them. Let the pan and the oil do what it has to do. Now, as I look, I'm starting to see these brown. So what we're going to start doing, we're going to start taking this and we're going to turn these. And we are going to let these cook for maybe another minute or so. We do not want to overcook these because if you overcook them, they're going to be rubbery. It's better to undercook them just a little, slightly, instead of overcooking. We do not want rubbery scallops. So now these are done. What we're going to do, we're going to move these to our paper towel. And we're going to let these paper towels drain all of that moisture off, and I'll be back and I'll show you exactly how we are going to plate this. And we are back. So one of the first things we are going to do is we're going to take our cream spinach. We're going to put it right in the center of the plate. It's nice and piping hot. And then the next thing we're going to do, we're going to take our scallops. We're going to sit it right on top of that spinach. I'm going to leave a little room because I also have some arugula that I am going to hit with a little oil, a little salt, and a little pepper. Make a nice little arugula salad just to sit on the top of this. You want to dress this just like that. Then I have some pancetta that I cooked off that I am going to plate here too. And one last thing, I'm going to take a lemon and I am going to squeeze it right over the top of the scallop, just to give it a little acidity. My palate craves acidity. Okay, now we are ready for the taste test. I'm going to go in right here. I'm gonna get a little everything on here. Oh my goodness. The sauteed spinach has that nice spiciness. The scallop is so tender and flavorful. And then you get that lemon juice right at the end. And that pancetta, it just does it. Now this is a keto meal to splurge with. So I'm going to stop right here because I'm about to max this. But what you can do, hit that like button, that share, subscribe, and smack that notification bell so you know about the next video. Thank you for watching, and as always, happy eating. Goodbye.